tonight. It's afternoon. It's almost nighttime. It's called Wicked Weed Freak of Nature. It is a double IPA out of Asheville, North Carolina. ABVs are 8%. Only way that I know that you can get this is this way or on draft. Um, I'll double check the website, but I have never ever seen it in a bottle. Um, it is a highly talked about beer. People are always talking about Wicked Weed. So Wicked Weed in Asheville, North Carolina. I've never been there before, but I guess they've really made a name for themselves, kind of in the shadows of Oscar and New Belgium that have all been there and made East Coast breweries. So they kind of emerged from the ashes, I guess. They have really cool names. They're really good at marketing. The beers aren't cheap, but they're very good. This particular one it says it's a San Francisco inspired hoppy monster at 8% ABVs, and who knows exactly how many IBUs, so they're not going to tell you. This beer is our shrine to the hop. An absurd amount of big West Coast hops gives a citrusy, weedy nose and a big dank flavor. I love when they use the word dank. We dry hop it with 48 pounds per batch, which is over 3 pounds of hops per barrel. Keeping in mind this classic style of the West Coast double, the sugar plays a large role in creating this dry and minimally bitter double IPA. The Freak is particularly it says pineable for the style. So if you dare to enter, we welcome you to the Freak Show. I think that's a great example. So it's massive amounts of hops, citrusy. I literally have had like a quarter of an ounce of this, and it just was very smooth. It reminded me a little bit of Enjoy by Stone, but it was very, very, very easy to drink. Is the first thing I remembered about it. So as you can see here, it looks just like most IPAs. I probably should have poured more. It's very clear, very filtered, a little bit of head, not much at all. Smells exactly. It is that poo-ya, pa-ya, in your face, tons of hops, and it does. It smells like Centennial and Simcoe hops, it would be my guess. They don't tell you. IBUs in this thing's got to be way above 80. It smells really good, and it does have kind of a citrusy flavor to it. Tasty. It's a little, you can tell it's a double IPA. It's got a lot of pound to it. Woo, that's good. It's very smooth. It's got bold hops throughout, beginning to end. The citrusy flavor is kind of orange and lemony, but it's not that overpowering. It's interesting. The body on it, I'd call it a medium body beer, but it drinks a lot bolder and thicker than what it looks, which I like. I don't drink a lot of double IPAs because normally their ABVs, excuse me, their ABVs are really high. Typically I don't like 9, 10, 11%. This is 8, which I like. And doubles typically to me are a little bit too much of a mouth fill. It's just too. Some of them are just overboard. There, I'm kind of stuttering here with how to describe it, but this one's really good. I like it. I see why people go after this stuff. Here again, this is one of those things. It's hard for me to like give you a rating scale between 1 and 5 that we do on microbeerreviews.com. This is kind of a boring review because you kind of have to. I see why people go after this stuff, and I see why they make such a big deal out of it because it is unique enough. It's fresh. It's got a really cool flavor to it. It doesn't really drink like a lot of other beers, which is a compliment to it. I could see sitting at Wicked Weed in Asheville, North Carolina, and having 2 or 3 of these things and just being thrilled to death. So I like it. I mean, I'll rate it a 4.5, if not a 5. It's one of the best IPAs I've had. And that's saying a lot because I'm picky with IPAs. I've made the review long enough. If you can find it, buy it. It's the freak of nature, and it is a freaking good IPA. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching MicroBeerReviews.com. We'll see you again.